Hi everybody, welcome back to Dave's Garage. Today we're going to kind of review on how we switched a hatch cover on the back of the YJ from one cap to the other cap. So we started out by removing this cover on the rear washer unit to see what we had to disconnect to get this catch loose from the other cap. As you can see, it's been sitting quite a while. There's cobwebs and rusty, so you got to kind of be gentle when you take these plug-ins apart so you don't happen to break any of them, because it would be hard to make a new plug-in. So then we started by trying to loosen up some nuts. The one nut on the one side didn't come off so good. We're switching back over to the struts, the hydraulic struts, what lift and lower it. So we're just popping the bottom end off of the strut just now. Sort of take a screwdriver and put it in there and give it a little pull, and there's a little clip that'll easily pop loose, and that'll just fall off in a moment or a second or two. Then we tried to undo some nuts over there, and they were very tight. I was kind of scared of breaking them off because we didn't want to damage the glass or anything. So we kind of tried that a little bit. Then we went over to the other side. It came loose quite easily. I was surprised, but you never know when you're working with old things what's going to come off easily and what's going to give you some heartache and stress. But anyway, we went back to that, and that didn't work either. So then I thought, well, maybe we can undo these bolts right on the other side of the hinge, and they seem to be kind of loose. So we got our little ratchet going here and put them on, and they come off pretty easy. So we decided to go that way at it, because we didn't want to get into too much breaking of things out in the yard here. The other side came off just as easy. Loosened them all up. Then we went to the other side, and next thing you know, it popped off quite easily. So we're just hauling it around the back of the yard here into the shop, and then we're going to try and install it on the other cap. So we started off, we decided we'd try and loosen it off like we did on the other truck, and of course you never know what's going to come loose and what's not going to come loose. So on this one side, we decided that I thought it was going to come loose. The one side come off really good. It was really good. The other one, it broke off the studs. So we had to drill and tap them very carefully. So I didn't want to get into too much work at this, but so we drilled and tapped and cleaned it all up, and put a little bit of WD-40 in, and next thing you know, everything was going really well again. But the drilling and tapping was a little tedious. You got to be really careful so you're not messing up things, because that could open up another big kettle of fish that we don't want to get into, but sometimes you do. So I got my assistant cameraman there, and he's holding one side up, and we tighten that up, and we tighten the other stuff. Then we put the hydraulic struts on, snugged everything down, and it seemed to work okay. And then we put it down, and it worked really good. I was surprised. I thought we might have to adjust it and so on and so forth, but we didn't. We tried the door working again, and that closed good. Then we put the oh, it's in pretty good shape. I was so surprised the finish was in good shape after all these years. Then we figured out that we had to shut the top first, of course, and then the bottom. Pushed everything all in good and tight. You can see this little old dragonfly that somebody made, and they put on the window there for us to make it look kind of attractive. We have to clean up the glass, of course, because you've been outside, and it's been anyway, thanks again for watching, and we really enjoy hearing all our different comments on our site here. So have a great
That's all, folks.